In today's video, I'm going to be showing you a $9,000 a month niche which you can do today and hopefully grab a piece of that sweet action. Hello, my name is Ben McQueenie, and if you haven't been to this channel before, I make videos on how you can make a great passive income selling low content and no content books on Amazon KDP. And if that sounds like something you like the sound of, then please subscribe to my channel, leave me a like, and hit that notification bell. Now, the thing that I've been doing recently is looking for kind of list-based books, you know, sort of like facts and figures, you know, these sorts of things, because they actually sell really well on Amazon. And the way that these things can be generated is by using, you guessed it, AI. And as I was looking for great keywords and things like that, I stumbled upon a particular niche which I wanted to share with you and make a specific video on that. Let me ask you a question. Would you rather make 9,000 books that make $1 a month or make one book that makes $9,000 a month? Anyway, let's look at my screen and have a look at what I'm actually talking about. Okay, so this niche is would you rather books for kids. Okay, so would you rather book for kids 5 to 8. So that's age 5 to 8. And look, there's 364 results for this in the all category. And if you go down and have a look at these books, you know, you can see that a lot of them are good prices. Yeah, so they're making kind of a good royalties per sale, which is what we like to see. And the other thing which is important is if we have a look at the bestseller ranks, you can see here they're all really good. Yeah, really low, which means they're selling loads. And in a little bit we'll have a look at one in particular and see how much it's kind of making per month. But these would you rather books, to me, now I haven't done one of these before, but I'm going to do one because they're very, very simple to make. And you know, I mean, look at here, some of them here we've still got low reviews, which means that there is some here that have got a lot of reviews, so you know it's going to be hard to compete with them. But look, there is some that have got low reviews, so you know, you could make one of these books and pop onto this page, you know, with a bit of effort and get a few reviews. You know what I mean? So what I'm definitely going to do is I'm definitely going to have a look at doing this. I mean, the point that I was going to make is, you know, I've got a 9-year-old, you know, and she's always doing, would you rather do this or would you rather do that? Would you rather have a fight with a shark in 1 meter of water, or would you rather have a fight with a bear in, you know, 2 meters of water, or something mental? You know, she comes up with these things all the time. So anyway, let's go off track a little bit. So let's have a look at this one here. We can see here that this is obviously just been published by somebody, independently published, 144 pages. And look at here, it's 6x9, so it means the print cost is going to be relatively low. A lot of the books that I make are kind of 8.5 by 11. This one could just be a small book, a 6x9, which means that the print cost would be low. Still get a decent royalty on it, $8.99. And look at that. Look at this bestseller rank. That's really good. So the lower the better on the bestseller rank. Okay. So we're going to click on this and have a look through. Now, to get those bestseller ranks, you know, you can install a Chrome extension, Amazon DS Quick View, I think it's called. It's free. Go and check it out. I'll put the link in the description. So you can see here they've done a hardcover, but there's also a paperback, and you know that's looking like a pretty good description. Yeah, so they're putting a bit of effort into the description, which is fair enough. Whoa, look at this. Click now for 1-click buy. Very good. They've stolen that from me. That's my idea, that. No, I'm joking. And look at this. This is really good. So the A+ content is okay as well. But I mean, again, it's just stimulate your kid's mind and all this kind of stuff. But look, they've taken advantage of the editorial reviews. You do that via Amazon, Author Central. So you can do that as well, very easily. Again, with a load of reviews that are not they've just sort of picked them out the air, I think. But look at this. Look at this. This is a video, okay? So somebody else has put this on for them, like a customer review. But my suspicion is it's the actual author. Let's have a listen to this.
This is Would You Rather Book for Kids by Stephen J. Ellis. It's got over 300 hilarious, silly, and challenging questions to make you laugh. My 8-year-old loves to read these to everyone in the family, and especially to our 5-year-old, so he can answer some of these questions. Let's just flip to a random page here. Would you rather step on a building block every day for a month or lose your ability to taste sweets? Would you rather wake up early every day or sleep in the bathtub every night for a year? So it's got pages.
But, you know, I've done this where I've had, you know, kind of other people put a review of my book on there so people can see it. It's a good little technique, that. Okay, so what we're going to do is, should we just have a look inside this book first? Yeah, let's have a look inside here. So let's just click this. So I can say it's a nice little cover, and then it's very basic interior, very basic. As we go down here, look, table of contents, so look, things like animals, travel, food, you know, would you rather this, would you rather that. It's just a basic graphic at the top and at the bottom with a few very simple pictures, like look at that, very simple lion and things like that. But look at this. It's literally, would you rather this or would you rather that? And that's it. That's all this book is. And look, very simple kind of almost clip art sort of style things. So let's just click off there. Okay, so should we work out how much this book is earning? Let's do that. So what I've done here is I've gone on the printing costs calculator on KDP, 6x9, 144, 8.99, and look at that, $2.67 it's making per sale. So if we've got that, we can go to TCK Publishing and convert the bestsellers rank to see how many books it's actually selling per month. But look at that, 3,691 books this is selling per month. So if we get a little calculator up, well, look at that, it's making $9,854 per month. And you know, that is a great little passive income stream, isn't it? So you can see that these books are popular and they are making decent money. Now, the way that I'm going to make this book is very simple. I'm going to go to ChatGPT like this, and I'm going to ask ChatGPT to basically come up with, you know, give me 10 would you rather, obviously spelt correctly, would you rather, what shall I put, questions for kids aged 5 to 7. I'm just picking that out the air for now, just for the demonstration, about animals. And my feeling is it's just going to just spit this out. Look at that. Easy as that. Right, so all we can do with this is we can copy this list, and then we need to make obviously with this is what we're going to use to make the interior of the book. Okay, so we'll just let this finish, and we're going to take a copy of this, or we'll just take a copy of a few of them perhaps. Yeah, and then what we'll do is we will paste that into the program we're going to use to create the interior. Right, so let's just copy that. Very good. And I'm going to make an interior in this video with PowerPoint. And you probably think, well, that's a very strange thing to do, but you can make interiors in PowerPoint. This is just a basic PowerPoint. Go to the size, yeah, and let's just customize the size. Let's make it portrait, and let's just do 6 by 9 inches. You can just put IN for inches, so 6 IN, and then we're going to put 9 IN, okay? Then we're going to just hit OK, and that should generate our first page. So what we can do is just delete these two boxes that are on the template, and then what we want to do is we want to, if we go to insert, we can insert a text box. Let's just make it big for now. And if we paste in what we have generated, and, you know, this is just really basic, but what we can do is if we just kind of take, you know, 2 or 3 of these, let's just take perhaps the bottom lot, because they look a little bit more interesting. Okay, and what you can do is if we just separate those, so we've got 3 per page. I think that's what the book that we looked at had. Just take off the numbers, and there we go. We've got the three would you rathers. Now, what you probably should do is put them in separate text boxes so that you can you can manipulate them. So let me just do that. If I just take each one of these and paste them in each separate box like this, and just do another one for this one above. So if I can just again insert a text box, put it in there, and then we'll just paste that into there. So I'll just copy that and put it into this box that we've just created, and now we've got the 3 separate would you rathers, which we can then kind of, you know, snazz them up a little bit, sort of thing. So I've got all boxes selected now, and I'm just going to pick a bit more of a font that's a bit more appealing to a child, I guess. So you want it to be kind of bold, so that they can see it, and, you know, a bit playful. You know, you can just like some of my other videos, you can go on DaFont and download fonts for free that you can use as well if you'd like. So anyway, we've got these 3 would you rather things here, or quote, what is it, quote, not quote, statements. Would you rather this, or it's question. Okay, right, so let's just make this like a nicer format, a nicer visual format. So you want the or, don't you? Kind of, you know, question 1, question 2, and then you want the or in between. So that's what I'm doing here, making that a bit more appealing. So that kind of looks okay for now. And then what I think you could probably do is make it kind of centralized like that, you see? So would you rather, and we could probably maybe make the would you rathers a little bit bigger later, but I think for this demonstration, let's just potentially, if we get rid of the other 2, we'll just use that one at the top as an example. So it would be different every time, obviously. So if we just copy this whole box, just making those italicized. So if we copy these whole boxes, we'll do 3. But what we can do, though, is we could potentially twist them a little bit. You see how I'm doing that? Just to give them a bit more, you know, as if they've been stamped on or something like that, you know, with a stamp. And if we just do another one, we'll just put that at the bottom. Again, you can play with this. You know, this is just, you know, something I'm doing off the bounce here, just to make it a bit more appealing to kids. The one that we saw was just, you know, straight, where, you know, this is a bit more curvy. We're adding the curves. So what you can do is, if you go to shapes, you can get like this free squiggle tool thing, and we can use that to just kind of make a random shape at the top. But you can pick any shape you want. It's this random thing here. Yeah, click on that, and we can draw like a shape just freehand. And I think if we do like a kind of something at the top and something at the bottom, just like a splodge like this, do you see that? That'll just create a shape. And what you can do is you can kind of change the different colour of the fill, like that. Turn the outline off so it's kind of just in the background. We could do, let's just copy that and put that at the bottom as well, so that you've got a top and a bottom. So this is, you know, very similar to the one that we've seen. Okay, so that's what it'll look like on the left, where, you know, you can see where it says number 1, you can see how it'd look. And then if you go to shapes, you can kind of find, you know, those random clip arty sort of things. So if this was an animal one, we can just type in kind of animal and see what it generates. You can see all the different ones here. You've got kind of like just the outlines, or they've coloured it in with black. So just pick some at random, 2 or 3, or maybe even 4. Let's do 4. So, you know, this whale, these bats. What else? See if there's something else I like. Do we have... Oh, we've got an elephant. An elephant. Let me see. and the zebra. Let's do that. So that'll load like that, and then all you've got to do is you can just pull these to wherever you want. So I'd put one in the top, one at the bottom, and then one in each gap, I would say. So let's just make that a little bigger. Let's pull this there, for instance, and put that there, and we'll just leave that there, or maybe a little bit bigger. And see, you can kind of build these really straightforward, and then all you would do is you would just copy a new page every time, and maybe change the graphics every once in a while, and then build your book like that. You know what I mean? And that would give you your interior. Now I'm just drawing a line under here, just give it a bit more flair, should we say? And again, we can just kind of copy that same line and just alter its path a little bit so it fits underneath there. And you can actually get squiggle handwriting that you could potentially use, which might work better with these sorts of books, especially if you're targeting younger kids. One last thing you can do is on each one of these statements, it might be nice to put like a little box behind it, or maybe a little oval, just to kind of give it a bit more. Let's just make that a little bit bigger so it's a little bit more appealing. There you go. Would you rather? There we go. Oh, see, that looks a bit better, doesn't it? So let's make this one a little bit bigger as well. There you go. And okay, we've got to move that koala bear a little bit. Okay, let's make this a little bit bigger. Very good. Yeah, so just about that oval. So we can create another shape. Let's just make a circle. Yeah, let's just make an oval shape. We can make it kind of quite, light, like a light grey. You can either make it transparent or you can make it a light grey. Remove the outline, obviously. The outline, no outline. Okay, and what we can do is if we move this behind the writing, then again it kind of just kind of pops it, makes it pop a little bit more, doesn't it? There's a bit more effort than just leaving it like that. But again, it depends on what you want to do, and how you want to kind of do this thing. This is only very quick, and I'm just doing it on the bounce, so to speak. But what you can do is spend a bit of time looking at different designs, things that you think look really cool. Once you've got one page, that's your template, and then you just copy that same page loads of times, and then just change the would you rathers. Yeah, so literally as simple as that. So anyway, I've got this. I've kind of changed the transparency, and now I'm just going to press move back until that the actual font is at the front. So let me just put that in place there, and if we just send backwards till it goes like that, there we go. So again, entirely up to you how you make that happen. So say we've got our interior, there we go, we've got our interior, brilliant. Now what I would do is you could potentially, if you went over to Fiverr, you could buy a new cover. Yeah, a cover for this particular book. I mean, you can make it kind of kids covers. Now you just kind of go over to Fiverr, type in, book covers, and have a look for one that you think looks really cool, for kind of kids. There's loads of different types here. This one looks good, doesn't it? These seem to be quite nice covers. Let's click on this. Let's see what this is. I will design Amazon KDP book cover. There we go. Fantastic. And these are great covers. Look really good. And look at that. £4.12. So I think that's like, what's that in dollars? That's $5, that. So it's only $5, and it would save you so much time, and that would be your cover for this book. The one that I found is actually this one here, and again, this was $5 or £4.12. And you can see that it's the kind of sort of thing that we want. We want it kind of this quality for your Would You Rather book, so it competes with the book that we saw earlier on. See, so why don't you go and give it a go, because I know I'm going to make one of these right now. So have a go. So there you have it, a very simple niche, a very straightforward book to make, and the potential for you to go on to make some great royalties on it. If you found this video useful, please don't forget to leave it a like, and if you haven't subscribed already, please push that button. Now, if you have a look at this video, I think you might find that useful as well. But until next time, bye.